What is up, everybody, and welcome to the 16-Ounce Gaming Podcast, episode 31. I am your host, and today is another date with the Surfbiscuit. What's going on, Surf? How you been, man?
I'm good, thanks, mate. How are you?
Doing good. I had a long, rough week. I don't know how your week's been, but I've worked a lot and dealt with a lot of bullshit, and finally on vacation starting, well, I guess officially today, but I head out tomorrow morning to North Carolina, heading down south to the it's called the Outer Banks. It's like small islands off of man-made islands, I'm pretty sure, off of North Carolina. Just nice beach, drinking every day and relaxing as much as I can with a little dude running around.
God, you jammy fucker. My next holiday is so far away. But it's always the way, isn't it? Whenever you got holiday planned, the week before, everything goes to shit at work. I don't know. It just seems to be the rule.
Yep.
So,
if I can, I'm like up for a promotion at work, so I got voluntold about something to help out with people, and I was like, well, I'm trying to get promoted, so I can't fucking say no, and then and it's a fucking mess. It was just, whoever worked on it before was just a lazy bastard and did nothing proper, and it's all fucked up. And I inherited a giant, 3 warehouses of messes, pretty much.
Oh, jeez.
So, yeah. So.
Well, at least you enjoy the holiday, mate.
Yes, yeah. We're going to have 3 quarter kegs of beer, plus alcohol, plus tons of food, so just relax on the beach and get wasted.
Is it just you, the missus, and the kid, or are you going up with other family?
Her entire dad's side of the family. It's going to be about 22 people.
Oh, bloody hell. Nice.
So, yeah, we got a big-ass beach house. I'll post pictures and stuff. I'll rub it in on you guys. So.
Another reason for me never to use Discord. There you go.
Anyway, so how's your week been? What have you been playing? What are you drinking tonight? Or
I'm back on
for you.
I'm back on the Coors Light because I don't know. I just fancied it actually this week. I just fancied the Coors Light. There you go. That shows you where I am.
You want to know why you fancy it?
Why?
It's because of the high fructose corn syrup.
You see. Yeah, might well be.
The bacteria in your intestines is telling you that you want it because they want that.
My waistline might agree, actually. Yeah. Work's been quite... had a bit of a jacked up foot all week, so I've been a bit down and depressed.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I just sort of swelled up last weekend, so... finding it really hard to walk. I've been hobbling around, so I'm looking even more old manish than I usually do. So just hoping that will sell down. But I've got some gaming in. What did I do? I managed to finish the last 2 DLCs for Wolfenstein 2. I think my favourite one was the middle one, where you play the stealthy missions because you play a spy. You haven't played the game, have you?
No. I'm still finishing New Orders or whatever it's called, right? New Order.
New Order. So during the campaign, you get to the point where you can pick 1 or 3 power ups. And what they've done with the DLCs is you play as a different character in each DLC, and each character uses 1 of the power ups. So each DLC is based around 1 of the 3 power ups that you could have picked in the main mission.
Okay.
I think the second one was my favourite, where it was all stealth missions. So I finally put those to bed. Been playing on with God of War. As always, that game's brilliant. I need to just put more time into it, really. I really need to push on with that. And I started Devil May Cry, which I'm not sure was a good idea or not. I'd played DMC, the sort of reboot, and I really, really enjoyed that. So the Devil May Cry 1, 2, 3 was sort of like on sale, really, really cheap.
Okay.
So I'll give those a try. Of course, I forgot it's like a PS2 era game. Oh, God, is it friggin' annoyingly hard. You just...
Isn't that crazy? Like how the further you go back, the older the video game, the harder it is.
Yeah, I mean, it shows you how easy games are nowadays. It's all back to that stuff where you can actually get to the point where you've run out of lives. There isn't like infinite retries. You can get collectibles to give you a retry, but if you fail enough times, you have to go back to your last save point.
Toast is telling you, God damn it.
Yeah, I saw. Cheers. I know, Toast. I need to finish God of War. I've been putting more and more time in it, and I think I'm on that teeter point where sometimes you finally, it really grabs you, and that's all you think about. I think I'm getting quite close to that point with God of War. So,
okay.
I'm getting close there. But yeah, DMC, jeez. You forget how different games were back then.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure I'm going to get to the end of that one because it's bloody annoying. I think it's about 20 missions. They're only about 10 minutes long each, but a couple of them I've had to retry about 3 or 4 times because I just can't get through the boss fight. It's quite basic, the mechanics, but yeah, I'm finding it quite tough on normal, if I'm honest. So
yeah,
I think that's about it. That's all I've been playing. How about you?
Well, like this week I haven't played much. I played some Rocket League with Organic and Turkey Thursday. I've caught up on our Game Pass game. I did that last night. Warframe, been playing Warframe, and a lot of people in the community started playing it, so I'm pretty stoked about that. Yeah, I noticed. Because playing by yourself can get not boring, but like there's certain missions that you definitely want to team up with people, you know.
I wonder if that's another one I need to jump into.
Yeah, it's a little overwhelming when you first start it, but as you play it, there's so many tutorials on YouTube, and like once you get into the game, it starts becoming a little more easier to understand things. Yeah, I played them 2 games. Did I play? I started Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I don't know what it was. I just got a feeling. I was like, man, I want to play Assassin's Creed, but I want to play like a new story. I didn't want to play more of Origins, even though Origins freaking brilliant game.
And you haven't finished Origins, have you?
I think I did. I think I finished the story.
Oh, you finished the story. Oh, okay.
I finished the story. Yeah. I didn't do like all the extra everything else that you could do in there.
Yeah,
which
you didn't clear the map out.
Yeah, good thing about that game is like that's something I can just pick up and I can jump right back in. Yeah. You know.
So I started London.
The one in industrial London and the twins, which I think is kind of a cool twist. Yeah, so far that's pretty fun. I really enjoy. I mean, it's the old school Assassin's Creed button mashing fighting, but I like the final blows, the animations and stuff that you get.
So how bad is that after Origins?
Origins
going back
definitely
to the old style.
I definitely like Origins combat better, but I mean this game in general is still decent. Like it's definitely better than the French Revolution one that was like
Unity
terrible.
One? Was that Unity? Yeah.
Like the stories grabbed me already, and I only did like the first mission of the first 2. I did the first 2 missions: a mission as the brother, a mission as the sister. So far, so that's been pretty cool.
So is it depending on the mission, depending on what character you play, or can you play any mission as any character, if that makes sense?
Nah, it's like a linear story, so it puts you. So far it's been a linear story. I don't know if it's going to change, but like I played a mission as a brother, and there was cutscenes, and then all of a sudden I was playing as the sister, and then there was cutscenes, like that kind of thing. Like it wasn't like I would run around the open world to go somewhere anywhere yet, but now they both met up, and I followed some other dude around, so I have a feeling it's going to turn open world and get to choose.
Get you around, yeah.
So, but also tonight not tonight, this afternoon, I am drinking, which actually at 10 a.m. I already had a beer because I had to cut the grass in the rain, which sucked. So I was like, I need a fucking beer. But anyway, digging Dogfish Head Namaste White. Dogfish Head is the brewery. It's a Belgian style wheat beer.
Oh, okay.
And it's an American company that can actually make a Belgian style beer. Like they don't like, they're obviously the Belgians make it better, but it's a white ale with orange, flesh and peel, lemongrass, peppercorn, and it says a dose of good heart karma.
Oh, dear.
So,
Is that from the West Coast?
But no, this is the East Coast. It's actually in Delaware. So
it was just with the ingredients in the name, I couldn't think anything sounding more West Coast.
Nah, the guy that owns this company, like he's really crazy. Like he really likes going out there and trying stuff with beer. And he actually went to like Egypt and China and a bunch of other places and found ancient recipes for beer and remade them. Like you can get a beer of theirs called Midas Touch, and it's the beer that King Midas himself was drinking.
Oh, okay.
So, which it's interesting because you drink that and it actually has like a grape flavor to it, so you could tell like they used stuff similar more to wine back then and crap, like when they were making beers and stuff. But it's pretty cool. But yeah, so that pretty much sums up my week. So, and next week I won't be playing anything because I'll be in the sun drinking, floating in the pool, sitting on the beach.
Oh, sounds like
getting yelled at probably.
Yeah.
I'll do something.
I am not envious at all.
All right, well, let's jump into our news then.
Oh, dear. Yeah, not a lot after E3. I think it's still just...
not too much. And if anyone's wondering, Roz's internet's been fucked up all week, so that's why he is not with us. And Toast is, he bidded a job, and it pays really well, so he's out of town working on said job while chatting in the chat.
I'm imagining Toast now as something like, I don't know, the Antichrist in a church. He's had to come to England. I just imagine him sitting somewhere going, "It burns, it burns."
Oh yeah.
So.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's why it's just surf and I tonight. Well, I keep saying tonight because and we're also recording this at it's evening for you, but it's afternoon for me. But
maybe you started drinking at 10, so all evens out.
Yeah, I had a beer at 10. It's okay. Beer just keeps you awake.
Beer does, yeah. It's not really drinking at all.
Yeah. All right, back on track to the news. First up, Friday the 13th developers confirmed that due to legal disputes about who owns the rights to the franchise, there will be no new content added to the game going forward, not even a new tree or rock. They will continue to fix bugs and roll out dedicated servers for the consoles, however. So everything that exists in the game right now, you can still play, you can still use all the character customization, all that shit. Just they can't add anything.
Yeah, no new really characters, no new costumes, no new Jasons, which does suck a bit. Although I'm quite excited. Yeah. I didn't realise they were working on dedicated servers because I think that will fix some of the big problems on that. That'll be pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So,
and when I first heard that they were being sued, I was thinking in my head, oh, fuck, we're not going to be able to play. Like, I thought the game was just going to get killed. And then I was like, man, that's going to really suck because a lot of us enjoy playing that game.
Yeah, isn't it? There's an argument between the bloke who wrote the first movie and the producers of the first set of movies or something. I think there's arguments about who owns the rights. I would ask those
fucks who was the murderer in the first movie. See if they even get it right.
Yeah, if you get that right, then you got the rights. But yeah, I don't know. It sucks. But at least what we've got stays, and sounds like. And maybe if they're not working on new stuff, they'll be able to really roll out the bugs and get things working really well. But it does suck a bit that going forward, you're not going to see new Jasons and stuff, I guess.
Yeah. And
or new maps. I think maps would probably be the thing we're going to miss the most.
Now, any of the, because it's like costume DLC and stuff you can buy, all of that, do you know if that's still going to...
I think as far as I understand it, everything remains the same and whatever's out you can still buy. It's just there won't be any new stuff coming. So I think they just can't make new stuff for the game.
Man. So once it reaches its peak, they probably won't make too much more money off of it.
Yeah, I guess so.
It kind of sucks.
Does suck, really. Like I said, I think the thing going forward, the thing probably that really sucks is that you won't get new maps.
It's just crazy because this has been out for a while. It's like how...
Yeah.
I guess it took that long to get the paperwork in order to sue somebody. I guess I don't know.
Well, I think they're caught between these two other people suing for the rights, aren't they? I don't think it directly affects them.
Oh, okay. It's not a lawsuit directly against them.
No, I think it's two other people arguing about it, and they're sort of caught in the crossfire.
Got it.
So, which is a real shame.
Well, I feel like this is a game that every Friday 13th we should have an automatic community
we should play
play
it more often. It doesn't come up in the community plays enough, I think.
It should just be an automatic everybody meet up and play.
Yeah.
So,
because it's always fun.
All right, well, move on to the next bit of news. Some Microsoft news. You want to take this one, dude?
Yeah, Microsoft have confirmed that they've got no plans to bring VR to the current gen consoles, saying they believe PC is a better platform for it. I think this is a bit of a shock because I don't know if you remember, but on that sort of very first time they announced the Scorpio, they had Todd Howard come up, didn't they? And he said he was really looking forward to. They were working on Fallout 4 VR edition, and the Xbox X would be the console would let them show it off to its best. And now Microsoft's saying, no, not coming to this generation of consoles at all. It actually doesn't bother me. I don't know about you, but I'm not asked about VR on the consoles.
Well, I mean, I've never messed with VR, so. But I mean, is the PlayStation 4 VR really good, or is it kind of like, can it make you sick and stuff because the console's possibly not strong enough to handle VR? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have a feeling. I'm thinking the PS4 Pro does suffer, and you don't get the best view. But I can't. I'm not going to make comments because I haven't tried it, so I really don't know what PSVR, how good it is or not. But I think Microsoft are better off sitting back and waiting, if I'm honest.
Oh yeah, I feel like if they could focus it like more so for PC to use VR, because you're gonna get a more powerful machine and do it right and smooth. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So yeah, and I think like Phil said, Phil Spencer said in interviews that he doesn't really want to do VR until it's sort of bedded in, and ideally you can do it without all the cables coming out the back of your head and stuff. Yeah. So I think he's taking the sensible approach there.
That's been the only like turn off of VR to me, as I see people with that fucking clunky headset thing on and on. I'm like, man, usually when I go to play a video game, for the most part, it's usually during the week, it's the only time I can play for like only an hour or so. But like Friday night or Saturday night, I want to play for like a couple hours, and I can't imagine wearing that for a couple hours. Just I can't see how that's comfortable.
No, you just want to sit down and start playing, don't you, for a couple of hours?
Yeah.
Not, like I said. And also, don't you need sort of like you need things scattered around in the room and stuff, don't you, to take note of where you are and stuff? I think they call them beacons or something.
Yeah, you definitely want to watch out for all that stuff too. I mean, you just don't want to be knocking shit over in your house while
exactly.
swinging a lightsaber or something.
Exactly. So yeah, it doesn't bother me. I think Microsoft are taking the approach. We're not going. I think going forward until the next gen, you're going to see Microsoft do nothing but talk about games. I think they just don't want to muddy the water with anything hardware based. I think they just want to go game.
Yep. Chocolate's tuned in, and he asked, well, I guess Toast and Roz can answer this another time, but he asked us about our gamer tags and wanted to know the stories on why we chose them. And you have a great story for your gamer tag, because mine's kind of boring. But
I think yours is cool. It says really nice.
So mine's simple. I'm CastleWillKill because I'm a big fan of the Punisher. His name's Frank Castle, and he kills people, so CastleWillKill. That's short, sweet, and that's pretty awesome because I've had it for a very long time. I've had it from my days of AIM back in the day. Chatting with people on AIM. That was my screen name.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's how long I've been going by CastleWillKill. But Surfs is a rather more entertaining story.
I have told this one before, haven't I?
I know you have in party chat. I don't know if you told it on the pod. I'm not sure.
Have I not? I think I might have done.
Oh,
I
no.
can't remember. But anyway, Chocolate, I think you'll be well aware of the soap detergent Surf. It was a drunken bet in my college days. Some guys bet me that I wouldn't eat a big pile of Surf on top of a biscuit while I was drunk. And I did. And then I ended up in the A&E having my stomach pumped because it wasn't a good idea eating washing detergent. And yeah, that's I got called Surfbiscuit after that because I ate Surf on a biscuit, and I've been stuck with it since.
There you go.
There you go.
The origins of Surfbiscuit and CastleWillKill.
Yeah.
Mine's so boring compared to yours.
No, I think I like yours because it's actually it reflects you more. I think yours is better.
Oh, you don't eat Surf off biscuits no more?
No, I don't eat Surf off biscuit, and it was never really a big part of my life.
All right, back to the news. We have more Microsoft. Well, this is also Nintendo news. Microsoft and Nintendo take a dig at Sony by releasing an ad showing a Switch and an Xbox player playing Minecraft together. At the moment, Sony seems to be standing firm on their decision. And,
have you seen the ad?
I have. And I want to add to this. This isn't written in the news anywhere, but Sony seems to be standing firm on their decision of being a bunch of assholes and stubborn bitches. Just fucking do it. Like it's been proven that you can. Epic did it without them knowing, and then they so it's oh man, drives me nuts.
The one thing I'm surprised of, I think Sony could diffuse things slightly without doing crossplay. Because what they could do, because a lot of the fuss about Fortnite is it just locks up your account.
Yeah,
Sony could do the unlock and let you move your skins and stuff between stuff without allowing crossplay, and that might take a lot of the sting out of the towel. I don't know why they haven't considered doing that.
Yeah, I think that's even more fucked up than just not doing crossplay. Like having someone else their Epic account being locked to the PlayStation, I think is kind of fucked up. So, and I guess that's not like Epic has no control over that. I guess
I'm not so sure. I think that's the one where Epic. I'm not quite sure on that because it is an Epic account. Yeah, I would have thought unless. Because what we don't know is what sort of agreements these companies have signed. It might be legally Epic can't do anything. Because I'm sure they could from a technical point of view. It might just be that legally they're just not allowed to. It might have been that it's a crap contract with Sony. Because did you see the old Sony boss? He sort of come out and said the reason Sony's doing the Fortnite stuff is it's all down to money and they don't want you buying skins on a Nintendo or an Xbox and using them on a PlayStation. It's literally if you're using a skin on Fortnite, you bought it through the PlayStation Store because we get a cut on that.
I mean, okay, like you can't handle, like you can't. I mean, I don't know, man. That's bullshit answer because like, what if they make how do you know they're definitely going to make the purchases on their Switch? You know what I mean? Yeah,
it's just I don't know.
I mean, I mean, at least he's honest that he's straight up said it's about money. At least he was honest about that. Give him credit there. At least he wasn't like, oh, they try to make up some bullshit technical answer and just straight up said it was, because we'll lose money. Which I mean, I guess he has partial point, but like at the same time, you can't prove that people are going to be like, well, I'm only going to play on my Switch and only make purchases through my Switch.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I don't have a Switch. I don't know how easy it is to navigate through the store. So if PlayStation has a better UI in which to make purchases, I probably would make my purchases through my PlayStation. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So.
Yeah. How's it going on the PlayStation, by the way?
I'm sorry, I was taking a big gulp of beer. What was that?
No problem. Have you picked up The Last of Us yet?
Nope, still haven't. In all honesty, Warframe has derailed me from like being focused on games. I've had a couple times where I fired up and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go start. I'm gonna play some more. I forgot, I did play a fuckload of Witcher over the past weekend.
Oh, okay.
I'm almost done the main story.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I put a lot of time over the weekend. I had my wife went shopping and stuff, so I had a good solid like 2 or 3 hour window that I just sat on my ass, ate chips, and played fucking Witcher. It was a glorious 3 hours.
Oh, that does sound cool.
And then played at night and crap because they were like, it was like a quiet weekend, so a lot of people weren't on. So when I got on, so I was like, well, I'll just play some more Witcher. Got really drunk on Father's Day and was played, and my wife woke me up twice in front of my monitor because I was passed out with a controller in my hand playing The Witcher.
Oh, now that's the life. Passing out with a controller in your hand. I don't think it gets any better than that.
But I do want to start playing The Last of Us, and part of me was like, maybe I'll download it and take the PlayStation with me to vacation because I'm a night owl. So when everyone else is asleep, maybe I'll play The Last of Us. But I don't know how well that would fly. So,
what did you get off your mate? Is it just like a classic original first release?
Just the original.
PS4?
Yeah, just the original. He gave me that and a controller. The only thing he didn't have was it was the USB, but I can just swap back and forth with my Xbox One.
So yeah, it's the same one I got. It's fine. A lot
not
noisier
USB,
than the
HDMI.
Xbox.
What am I saying?
I know what you mean, HDMI.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I want to play Last of Us. I want to play Detroit Become Human.
You got to play God of War.
Like so many games on there. I give Sony tons of credit. Their single player campaign original IPs are awesome. I'm popping open another beer here.
Yeah, there's no arguments there.
This beer is that I'm about to drink now is Shipyard Brewing Company Summer Ale, and it has a lobster dressed like a sailor holding up a mug.
Okay.
It's out of Maine. Maine is popular for lobster.
Yes.
So,
how do I know that? I've seen that in movies and TV shows. What's the APV?
It doesn't list the ABV, but I guess it does. There it is, 5.1%.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Ooh. A lot stronger than my crappy. What's this? 4%.
yeah. That's the typical percentage for a light beer in America.
Yeah,
it's the 4%. That's why so many people are fat.
Sort of like gnat's piss. So yeah.
There was was it the 70s, I think, where they pushed light beers. That's when like Miller first came out with the first light beer, and like they cut back some of the alcohol content, so people just started drinking double the amount, and now everyone has beer guts.
I think it's those what was it, gallon pints of Coke that you can buy over there. That's probably the real killer.
Yeah. So, all right, back to the news. I keep sidetracking us.
We keep getting sidetracked by crap.
That's okay.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of fucking news.
Yeah, there's not a lot of news. No.
So this is extending the podcast, which is good because we probably
it's going to be quite a short one, I think.
It would be really short if we didn't get sidetracked. What's up, Organic? He's incredibly wet right now, he said.
Ooh. With what?
Oh, man.
Okay. Do you want to do this one, or should I?
You can, go ahead.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey. They've announced it will give players the opportunity to romance NPC characters in the vein of Mass Effect and The Witcher. And apparently, you can have any combination you want. Female, male.
Yeah.
It's all open.
No shaming.
This game, as more and more I hear about it, the more and more it sounds less like an Assassin's Creed game.
And more like a Mass Effect or a Witcher?
Witcher, yeah. It seems to be with dialogue choices that affect the storyline and stuff. They seem to be going for a really different approach on this one.
I think it's a good thing.
I think it's brilliant.
If they could take what they implemented in Origins, which the whole RPG system, which I think they are, I'm pretty sure they are. They'd be dumb to drop that, and then they're just adding more to get you, what the hell, more in, damn it, when you get sucked in to make you feel like you're there.
Oh, more like involved.
Yeah,
I know the word. I can't think of the word either. I know the word you're saying.
Fucking Christ. But yeah, I think that's all good moves. Then the fact that there will be romancing and it can be, guy, girl, guy, girl, or whatever. Guy. Like, that's true to the Greeks back then. Oh, yeah, man.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? No shame in their love days back then.
So, I'm sure. So, yeah, just wait for the backlash on that in the newspapers. It's disgusting.
Yeah, I'm sure, like, dumbasses like Donald Trump will say something.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So, as a side note on that, I noticed, I think they announced over here the NHS opened their first clinic for treating gaming addiction.
Oh, God.
Now, I'm all for the NHS, but I think that's just a waste of taxpayers' money. I think it's just a
Jesus Christ.
It's just wasting my money. Yeah. It's just ridiculous.
Why? There's so many other things to focus in the world.
I know. They could be...
Why?
They could be cutting down the waiting list for cancer treatment. But no, we got to spend money on little Johnny, who's been playing Fortnite a bit too much. It's bad.
Yeah, I mean, that's just bad parenting. Don't let him. Fucking Christ. I don't get it, dude.
That's sort of like... I don't think... I really think gaming will never be taken seriously by the mainstream media. I think it's impossible.
Are you sure? I mean, Drake played Fortnite.
Oh, damn.
It's a shame. Like, I feel like I remember, like, back when Grand Theft Auto and all first started coming out, they went through that whole business back then in the States of violence in video games, and it just seems like every few years it comes back up. It's just like, me personally, I think the way the American government is, they just want to get involved so that they could try to tax something. Yeah,
well, it's been like, even like, was it like way back in the 80s, wasn't it? It was like the first Mortal Kombat games. Yep. I seem to remember seeing YouTube videos of sort of like Congress.
Yeah, Congress was involved, everything.
Congress getting involved about it and stuff. It's just freaking crazy. It's a video game. Yeah, the regular news can show like firefights and stuff from real wars, but that don't affect children. Exactly.
So, moving on before I get too political and we lose viewers.
Yeah.
Well, that's it for the news, man.
I think I had real trouble digging up news. There were a couple of other things, but they were all really minor and crap. It's just, I think it's that you get that lull before and straight after. Sorry about that. Whack my mic there. You get that lull straight after and before E3, don't you?
Yep.
Everyone's hidden their news and now it's all released and nothing's going on. So,
yeah. Speaking of E3, one thing that I did check out more were a lot of podcasts talking about Cyberpunk 2077, and I am so fucking stoked for when that game comes out after listening to these people talk about it. Like, apparently, it's character create. You can create your character, beard customization, all kinds of crazy stuff. And then, like, you have an apartment that's, like, your hub, pretty much, where, like, you can talk to people to get your missions and all. But, like, there's no load screens. Like, someone said there was no load screens. So
I saw that, no load screens.
Yeah, you walk out of the apartment and you just go straight into the world and the environment. Like, it just sounds like a freaking amazing game. And
God of War's like that. There's no load screens in God of War that I can think of.
Yeah.
You can do it. I think it's the advanced way of doing it. They tried with Mass Effect, didn't they? But all you ended up doing was standing in an elevator for 5 minutes.
Yeah. That was the load screen.
That was the load screen. They tried to hide it, but you knew what was going on. But they're getting better at it because you really don't feel like anything's happening. I can't think of it happening in God of War at all. It just seems so smooth. So
I mean, Origins
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say Origins actually did a very good job at after a cutscene, like smoothly going into back to where you controlled the character.
Yes.
They did a good job at that. So I think it's just going to start becoming a norm. But the idea of walking out of a hub and straight into the open world to me is pretty awesome, because usually if you're in a hub, there's always it's almost like a loaded. It's usually there's always a load time. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's the equivalent of that spaceship shot in Destiny, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, you always get something like that when you're leaving a hub.
Or the slow ass walking into.
In the Division where you have to
into what?
Sort of slow mo mode. Yeah.
The Boo. We used to call it the Boo.
Yeah, the
base
Boo.
of operations.
Yeah.
Oh man, I miss when we played that game all the fucking time.
Well, it's the one where we all met, really.
Yeah,
we haven't really talked about that one. Just very quickly, how hyped were you after seeing the trailer for The Division 2?
I think it looks like The Division, which is good because I didn't want to make too much of a leap. I'm pretty stoked that it's in DC because I lived in Baltimore, which is a 30-minute drive from DC. And I hung out in DC a lot. So it'll be cool to see places that I'm more familiar with than New York. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I think it looks good. The big thing I'm stoked about is the 8-player raids. That's gonna be awesome. Where because I didn't like the incursions in the first one. I felt like the incursions were it was just a weak horde mode pretty much to me. And they were just let's do a hard mode and make it horde mode. I said hard, but horde mode and make it hard. But I like the idea of the raids because I like the Destiny raids. So if they can do a raid as well as Destiny does, I think, and it being 8 players, which is even cooler, I think it'll be a good time.
Oh, for sure.
So, and then that foam, they showed the guy that sprays the foam and then the person's stuck in it.
Oh, and you had to shoot the other player out of it. Yeah.
Yeah, that actually exists.
Does it?
It's to help. I forgot what country uses it, but it's to stop riots and shit.
Oh, it's like a crowd control thing. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Pretty crazy. So it's kind of cool that they're. I don't know. The first Division I thought was great. Even when it had a lot of issues, we played the hell out of it.
Oh, we did, yeah.
Present day, it's really well. I'm excited. I would like to see more. I really hope that they learn from Destiny's mistake and try not to change too much. Remember what they made and incorporate those changes to Division 1 into Division 2. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, in an interview, the devs said that the team working on Division 2 is the same team that made Division 1 and worked on all the corrections to Division 1.
Oh, okay. So
that's good.
That is good news.
Yeah. So what about you? You stoked for that? Or?
Oh, I am, yeah. I think the end game didn't play out, but I'll always have a sweet spot for Destiny because it's...
You mean
in essence, it's what formed the Destiny, the Division, because in essence, it's what formed the community. Really, 16 ounce wouldn't be here without the Division. I don't think, if I'm honest.
Yep.
And it was always a ton of fun.
It was.
Yeah, really looking forward to it.
Cool. All right. Well, moving forward, we'll get into our Game Pass segment, which. My neighbor's fucking dog's barking. Fucking annoying as shit. All right, it shut up. Sorry if my mic picked that up.
That's right.
We've been, as everyone knows, we've been playing God of War. We were to make our way through Gears of War. I said God of War. God damn it, we were fucking up a lot in this episode.
We are.
If anyone's listening, when you're listening to this, rewind this because I noticed myself saying stoked a lot. Go back and take a shot every time I say stoked. There you go. There's the drinking.
Well, I haven't noticed.
Drinking game for you. Huh? I think in the last...
so.
Well, I was talking about the Division 2 and Cyberpunk. I think I said it about 5 times.
Really? Oh, there you go.
Anyway, Gears of War. We worked through Act 4.
Act 4, yeah.
Yep, which that is where you go through the Phoenix Mansion, right?
Yeah.
Trying to remember everything. I kind of rushed through this one part because I played it last night because I forgot I was gonna play it. Well, no, I started it on Thursday night, and you know how sometimes you ever fire a game up and you're just like, I'm not feeling this.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean.
I ended up jumping into Rocket League with Organic and Turkey instead, so I was like, I had to play it. It was more so of a, like, I better play it so I could talk about it. But yeah, so you make your way through the Phoenix Mansion.
Yeah, you go through the gardens and up the steps first, don't you? And then there's
and through the house.
Through the house, down into the cellars.
Yeah, this mission, I think this was, to be honest, out of all the game, this has been the most boring part.
Yes. It was boring environments. They were all the same.
Yeah. Like, and I think that's why I had trouble playing it that level. You run into another berserker. I lucked out. The berserker got fucking stuck in the environment and couldn't get at me. Did it? Yeah, and I just fucking, the Ward of Dawn, right? Or Hammer of Dawn.
Hammer of Dawn, yeah.
Yeah, Hammer of Dawn the fuck out of him. I was like, are you serious? Yeah, it chased me.
Berserker?
It in like the garden.
Is that right at the end? Oh no, I know it. In the greenhouse stuff. Yes, you're right.
Yeah. He got stuck on like some type of wall, and like I guess the AI just didn't think about walking around it, and it just kept trying to walk forward. So and then was it Dominic, right?
Yeah, Dom.
That's with you. It's Dom with you. He was just sitting there like shooting it and like stabbing it, and it was just completely ignoring him. And I was just like, oh fuck, sweet. This just got a lot easier. But yeah, so so you have the berserker thing. Like you said, then you make your way up through the steps, fighting the guys through there, and then it's this is the part where I like died a couple times until I figured out I was supposed to just run.
Oh, okay. At the end where you have to make a run for the vehicle. Yeah,
like I kept trying to fight everything, and then all of a sudden get killed, and I was like, "What the fuck am I doing wrong?" I also was like drunk at this point, so.
The one thing I learned in that is how I hate those guys with the talk bows.
Oh yeah, those fucking things.
Yeah, they're fun when you got them, but they're such a fucking pain in the ass when the others got them.
I know. The last time that we talked Game Pass game was that I said I didn't like the torque bow. Well, now that I got used to it, it's a really fun. Like it's really fun to use.
Yeah, I'm getting used to it. I've never really liked it before, but I've tried to force myself to learn how to use it. And there's a bit of an art to it, but yeah, if you can get it down pat, it's one of the best weapons in the game. I think probably not the best because you can take out most things with one shot.
Yep, I like the sniper rifle a lot too. I use that a lot. So I like taking out the big boys faster by getting headshots. Shut the fuck up, dog. Jesus.
So, yeah, but I'd agree with you. I think this was my least favourite chapter. It seemed samey for most of the way. Once you got past, I'd forgotten that bit with Berserker at the beginning. Once you get past through the gardens and you're going up, once you're sort of outside the mansion inside it, very, very samey all the way through.
Sorry, my neighbor's like banging shit and stuff. I don't know what the fuck he's doing out there. Sorry.
No problem.
Annoying ass neighbor. I guess that was his way to get his dog to shut up, was knock on shit. Anyway. Yeah, I did. I felt like it was just like go through this house, go over here, fight these guys, clear these guys out. It was just the same thing over and over again.
And it really shows how in the older games back from that generation, is the same with Halo, how they expand gameplay by making you just go through the same map in 2 or 3 different directions.
Yep.
Because you just sort of go down through the stairs, and then you just turn around and go all the way back again.
Yep.
But still good.
Still a great game. Still enjoy it. Looking for what? I guess chapter 5's the last chapter, right?
Yeah, so it will be finished the game. And I think next week's will be the most interesting, actually. I guess because we'll probably... You're not around, so we'll probably give it another 2 weeks. Probably makes sense.
Yeah, we could figure that out. Like, if I'm not here to talk, it's no, don't worry about me. I mean, I'll gladly send in my thoughts.
Right.
And you guys can read it.
We'll have a think about that and let the guys know on Discord. So it'll either be next week. But yeah, will be finishing off the game. Yeah,
the last episode I missed, I sent in my thoughts. The last, and I want to point out, only episode I missed. Took 24 episodes. But anyway.
I think that one will be an interesting one to discuss because I think that's where we'll find some real differences between what you play and I play.
Oh, okay.
If I understand it, I think that's where all the differences are between the remastered edition, the Xbox One Definitive Edition or whatever it's called, and the original 360 edition. I think you'll have a slightly longer campaign than me. I think you get a couple more chapters than I do.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Some bitch.
Or Axe. Was it Axe with chapters or chapters with Axe? I can never remember which round.
I think they're acts. I call them chapters.
Act with chapters, isn't it?
It's chapters. An act is within a chapter, right?
Oh, is it chapters?
No, is it
I can't remember.
I don't know. I'm not a playwright.
I have a feeling it's acts with chapters. So I think you have a couple more chapters in Act 5. I think is how it works.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
No. But again, great game. It's still so you're playing a 360 version. Do you feel like the 360 graphics and stuff still holds up at this point?
Yeah, it looks fine. Obviously, the Definitive Edition does look better. There's no arguing that fact, but it still
looks great.
It still looks really good and plays really well. So, interestingly, I think I said this before. I think it is the only one now that's not Xbox X enhanced.
Mm.
Even the Definitive Edition isn't enhanced for the X. But
I'm sure that's coming.
But 2 and 3 and obviously 4 are. So it's a bit interesting.
So, all right. Well, so that'll do it for Game Pass talk. Ain't much more we can ramble on about.
No, I can't think of anything else.
Everyone play Act 5? Finish Act 5?
Yeah, Act 5. And we'll confirm over the weekend if it's going to be do it within a week or 2 weeks.
Yeah, we'll let everyone know on Discord under the Game Pass channel.
It is basically finish the game.
Yep, pretty much. So, all right, sir. Well, I think that will do it for this episode.
I think it will. Short and sweet.
All right. Short and sweet, to the point. Got sidetracked a tiny bit, but that's okay. It made us make it, I think, an hour. So yeah. All right, guys. Well, that will do it for episode 31 of the 16-ounce gaming podcast. Reminder: please join us on Discord, and that's where you will meet more people in the community, hear more so about different, gaming events and stuff that we're trying to do, community plays, yada yada. Give us a follow on Twitter and Instagram at 16ounce_gaming. That's 16OZ, 16ounce_gaming. And on Facebook and YouTube at 16ounce gaming family. Shoot a sub if you can on YouTube. We're trying to eventually get rid of all those fucking numbers at the end of our address.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Give us a review on iTunes. I don't give a shit if it's good or bad because we're just going to keep doing this anyway. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys in a week. Cheers.
Yeah. Cheers, everyone.